Welcome to a special first look at Planet Crafter. Yeah, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and you might remember me from YouTube, as you're probably more than likely watching this on Steam, but who knows, maybe I'll upload this to YouTube as well. Well, thank you very much to the makers of Planet Crafter for sponsoring this little video that you'll see demonstrating some of the features, cool bases, and other things that you can build and do in Planet Crafter. A game out now, of course, on Steam, and multiplayer, and so much more. There's a lot of cool stuff to do in this game. A survival game, of course, where, well, you start with a big old dust ball like you see over on the right side, and then have to build it all the way up into a living, breathing planet. This game is a serious base builder, like really awesome. Like, it's a very well done game that's been in development for quite some time, and it's great to see it out and so many people enjoying it. Well, let's go ahead and get started then with our first look, I guess here on Steam, of the game. I've actually played this game quite a bit, all the way from the beta days and recently starting multiplayer with a friend, but also the developers have sent over a little save that they've been working on too. So thanks to them for that, and thanks to you all for watching. All right, let's go ahead and get started then and jump into our little sponsored look at Planet Crafter. A game out now, good game, multiplayer game, a fun game. Let's go.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory. Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
Well, that's bad. Okay, well, we're not dead. That's good. All right, so here we have our little email from a corporation that is not so nice, the Sentinel Corp, messaging us and telling us that, well, we're a prisoner, and if we want off the planet, we need to generate O2 heat and pressure and reach a element goal of 175 Ti. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that and create a blue atmosphere. This game is full of a lot of beautiful landscapes that are very Mars-like and then eventually become almost like a tropical planet or Earth. Now, there's a lot of cool things to go and explore, including derelict wrecks where we can find all sorts of different resources. There's one up there, actually, that we can see from here, but also a lot of other resources like iron, titanium, and even cobalt, and much, much more. There's a lot of elements to make in this game, too, so as we get started, we'll try to grab a little bit of everything, and then start with what's on the list in the upper left corner. Now, once we get back to our little pod here, which luckily has a little crafter inside of it, we can go ahead and start making things to make our job easier. So this is a big game. You can play up to 10 players in this game, and even if you're playing with 10 players, if everybody splits off to go do their own thing, everybody's got to work together to do things like find aluminum and kind of make a network, which eventually can be filled in with automation like drones. But also, if you got friends, of course, it's fun to work together at the very start to deliver things and go on expeditions and explore. Not only this is a crafting game, but also the exploration is important because all those wrecks that I mentioned have storyline elements in it too. So this does look like a giant sandbox, of course, because there's sand everywhere, but also very much a game where you're learning about a story and unlocking more things. There'll be a character named Riley who will message us and give us all sorts of tips and also try to get us off this planet, or at least get us maybe, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's something about that character we definitely should pay attention to. All right, let's go ahead and make some of the first things here. I just made some extra water, but the game wants us to build a backpack and then equip that, so let's go ahead and do that. We need 2 iron to do that, and we happen to have some here. But we also need to find one more. So iron is probably one of those things that we're going to need a lot in this game, and it is a game of constant upgrading and improvement, not only of your base but of your person, and also a game where you can make multiple bases. There's teleporters and many ways to travel and get to different places, like jetpacks too, so that's really cool. There's our backpack, and there's our upgrade. Cool, we got ourselves a few more slots. Time to do the same with the oxygen, so that's going to take 2 cobalt and an iron, so we'll grab one that I put in storage, and I think we only got one, yeah. So we'll go ahead and grab another one, and then we'll need to grab some more iron as well. This is certainly a loot goblin's dream. If you like to gather everything like I do in this game, it is certainly a game where you think to yourself, oh, I'm not going to need that, and then eventually you do. So my word of advice to you is to, well, big word of advice is to build a bunch of storage, and then, well, store everything. It's really important. And iron is used for a lot, including building a habitat and also making a little shelter that you can pretty much put anywhere and then put storage boxes in that. So a lot of cool things that connect together. A very helpful way to do things. All right, we're going to go ahead and put on that O2 tank and exchange our... actually, we don't have any. That's our tier 1. But whenever we upgrade, we kind of like exchange it and upgrade it for the next tier. The backpack, an exo... skeleton element, a jetpack, and a lot more. Okay, so we're now up to 145 seconds on our oxygen, so that's good. We now need to make a microchip for construction. That's going to require 2 magnesium. So let's go find that. A little day-night cycle too, where thankfully the night cycle does not last that long. So that's pretty helpful. There's magnesium right here. Kind of looks a little bit like, almost like coal in a way, like kind of like a coral, but coal? Coral? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it kind of looks like a blooming flower, but black and almost like a hardened granite or something like that. You'll get the hang of things as you play more and more, though. All right, there's our crafting microchip, which we can plop right into our machine, I guess our person, like into our suit. And also, your character does look like this too. If you play multiplayer, you'll see that everybody's kind of wearing a little spacesuit that looks like that, both safe for space and also rugged for travel. Okay, living compartment, a tier 1 drill, and a wind turbine. Those are some things we got to do to get started. Now, we're going to go, I think, skip all that and go right to an area that I think is most interesting before we start taking a tour of a base that I built since the very beginning during the beta period for this game, and also one that the developers have built. Oh, you know what? Before we leave, we should probably grab some food and water because I'm going to get hungry. And that is a beautiful sky. Oh, also, it can rain meteorites in this game, too, so as we clear out all of the stuff around us, and you think to yourself, oh, we're going to run out of supply, well, keep on exploring, and you can also find little boxes like this one over here that has loots in them. Yes, lots of loot and goodie. Loot and goodie, that's what you want. Ah, there you go. Some eggplant seeds, but we'll just grab the iron for now, and we'll go up top to make a base. So look for those little blue crates. They have loot and goodies in them. We also have our derelicts up there, or our wrecks. Lots of those around. Can find lots of blueprints and things in there, and there's lots of ways to certainly take advantage of that. Now, another thing too is if you play multiplayer, in my experience, there you go, blueprint microchips, that's important. In my experience playing with friends, we always get somebody who's good at exploration, somebody who's good at building, somebody who's good at organization and crafting. You got your upgrade guy, your tech guy, and you got your like gatherers and such. I certainly like to go and explore and gather and bring stuff back and dump it off and help to contribute to build a base. But in this game, if you're playing single player, then of course you kind of do everything yourself. But again, there's drones and automation, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Okay. We're getting a little low on oxygen, so we better build ourselves a base quickly. So let's go ahead and literally build a base, a foundation, if we can, like a base of operations. We're going to build ourselves a living compartment for that. And we're going to hop in. Don't you worry, we're okay. We're all right, we're good. Perfect. Now, if we're about to die, you'll see the screen go black. So you've got mere seconds to get into, yep, a shelter like that. But alternatively, we did have an oxygen capsule on us, so we would have been okay. And we would have clicked on that to breathe. Let's go ahead and build our storage compartments, which, by the way, come with a very handy little thing to label stuff and things. So you can have boxes labeled with stuff and things. Again, I'm a little unorganized, so I just kind of, I just embrace it, and I just dump everything where it needs to go. So we'll dump that in there, and we'll come back for a snack later, and probably some water. All right, so we have a wreck up here, right? And inside, there's going to be a lot of important stuff that we certainly want to gather, but unfortunately, we won't be able to see. We need like a flashlight in order to get in there and look around, so it'll be awfully dark without it. But just to show you what it looks like, it looks really cool, a large cargo bay, an open door here, and then into utter darkness, which we can see a little bit, but yeah, you're going to want to come in here with a flashlight. But a little helpful pro tip. One, some of those boxes that you gather, well, hold off on those and maybe gather those a little bit later and kind of remember where they are. There could be better stuff in there. And there's a little secret box up here, too. Yeah, if you actually look for these golden boxes, which are all hidden around, they'll have lots of things to help you terraform, which is our goal of the planet. Golden seeds, a little effigy, iridium and uranium rods, and iridium and uranium ore, aluminum and super alloy. Not to mention, if we get a little deconstructor, which we don't have, we can break those down for more super alloy. Additionally, the little blue boxes can be taken down for ore as well, iron ore. Now, this is a really nice spot to make like a little base, a little outpost up here. This is something we do from time to time. Let's breathe easy. Yeah, there we go. And there's something interesting here when the planet starts to heat up a little bit. Remember that spot right there. That'll kind of help you to explore the mystery and other locations to mine things like sulfur and aluminum and iridium and uranium, and to connect those things all over the planet so that way you have a chance to basically build a base of your own. I think this is a great place to build a base here, also up there a little bit, and also maybe near where our crash site was. But another little tip, eventually it will rain on this planet, and there will be water, and there will be lots of it. And lakes and rivers and streams can form, as well as beautiful waterfalls. So build up somewhere high, and build up somewhere where you think the water won't rise. Maybe up here, for example. And then out there you got a beautiful lake. Maybe over there by those rocks. That's a good spot. Wow. It is a very pretty game to begin with, and even more beautiful when it starts turning blue. All right, let's go ahead and start taking a little tour of a pre-built base that I built, and then we'll go and check out what the developers have done too. And that is going to be pretty cool. Let's go. Oh, I hope I don't die. It feels good to be home. You know, since the launch of this game, they've added so much, like music, and now we can have mammals and more than just bugs and fish. Yeah, we have ourselves creatures that will walk around on the planet too, and it's really cool. We've got all sorts of different rocks around us, and we can swim underwater, and yeah, it's really neat. There's actually some fish going in there. This is my base. Many of you may have seen it long ago if you watched the channel, and we've been expanding upon this for a very long time. And as you can see down below in the lower left corner, our oxygen is unlimited. Yeah, we can actually breathe easy now, and we still have a helmet on so we can breathe underwater, but our oxygen is limited when we swim. But even underwater, it's beautiful. You see like little plant life under there, algae that we're growing, and that certainly creates a lot of oxygen too in the water. And yeah, it's pretty. Wow, look at the plant life down here too. I don't remember this. That's new to me. Very pretty. Damn, that's very pretty. All right, let's go. Uh-oh. Do I hear meteorites? Not now. Not now. Why does this always happen? Alright, I've got a jetpack ready to go, so I can zip out of here real quick, so I can hover around. Certainly something you want for an upgrade. Where are they coming from? This always happens to me. I'm going to go grab food. Let's see if I can run into the mushroom farm. Can I grab some mushrooms? Oh boy. Alright, that's some easy food. There we go. Well, we'll wait until this passes. But yeah, the meteorites that I mentioned could actually fall from the sky and hurt you. And I think they're maybe a little less impactful when the planet gets a, like an atmosphere. Only the big ones drop down. Boy, that was a big one. You see all that debris? Damn. Let's wait till it passes. Oh, here comes another one. You can see it right there. It's coming in hot. Gonna go to our left. Oh, it's gonna hit the science center. No. It's one day away from retirement. Now we're fine. Oh, it just almost hit the nuclear reactor. That would have been fine. Now there's one more coming at us. Now these actually might be dropping super alloy, but some of these meteorites not only replenish basic materials like iron or titanium or whatever, but they also might have more rare minerals, and that's pretty cool to be able to find those right into the water. Cool. Hey, it looks like they're terraforming that planet too. Wonder why that is. Anyway, flashlight on. We can go underwater and go look for those materials that they may have... yeah, look at all the debris. They may have dropped something valuable down here. And when the rocks disappear, we can find it. And it's probably super alloy, but I don't fully recall what may drop. But certainly looking for that is a lot of fun and actually worth it. So, yeah, we got a lot of personal upgrades now. We've got ourselves a Tier 3 jetpack. We've got a water filter, which allows us to just drink directly from lakes. We have agility boots and oxygen tanks and backpacks that let us carry a lot of stuff, so we can upgrade a lot. And there you go. Easily drinking from the lake. Get out of here, you. Anyway, automation in this game, which I'll show you in the next base. I kind of got started here. We can build drones and have them bring things from base A to base B or other drill sites that we make across the map. And it's a great way in order to connect everything and or have a main base. Oh, hello. Uncommon larva. We need that for butterflies, but yeah. Anyway, speaking of butterflies, yeah, we got ourselves a beautiful little, I don't know what you call this thing, but it's basically a little botanical garden with butterflies in it. And I think this place might make oxygen, but also, of course, brings up the wildlife or the insects. Flora, fauna, insects. We got fish, all sorts of things that need to be researched and take care of. So we to take care of them is a very good thing, and it's a lot of work, but very satisfying to be able to release fish into a little lake or stream or whatnot and build next to those things, you know, and make it so that way they have a home for their own. And yeah, you can kind of build this like on the water like I did, which I got super lucky with how I built this. I can't express to you how lucky I am to be able to build at this elevation. But I got my main office here, and lots of farming in here too. I kind of use this in my own personal office, I guess. I don't know. I like the plants. So pretty cool. So we can look over all of our work. And, oh, there's a beautiful waterfall over there, too. Let's go check it out. So there's a main story in this game. Like I mentioned with the whole Sentinel Corp, we have ourselves wardens to look out for and to learn about. And I don't want to spoil everything, even for myself. I haven't truly gotten to the end of this game just yet. But honestly, I also think this is a game where there's no rush. And I've discovered a lot of the story, but there's still a few mysteries out there. And it's kind of one of those games where I don't want to know until I'm truly ready for it. So that way I can kind of keep the unknown alive. But there's a beautiful waterfall there, and as you would imagine, there's probably something behind there, so keep that in mind. But the map is quite large, and there's also a lot underground, too. So we have ourselves an above-ground area, a below-ground area, and lots of, like, cliffs and stuff to explore, too. So lots of wildlife around, and lots of trees and such, too. Ooh, frog displayer. Uh-oh. Are we getting a sandstorm? I'm going back over here. Feels a little too dangerous. Anyway, as the planet becomes more and more populated with trees and water and grass and stuff like that, it becomes more and more hospitable instead of inhospitable. So it's certainly something to keep in mind that you definitely want to keep on improving and building multiple bases, which require you to build things like these. These are giant heaters that are creating heat for the atmosphere. We also have power generators, like a nuclear power generator over here, that is keeping us all powered up here. A couple of those. And there's even better reactors than that. And I really like how I kept everything in my base that I built before, rather than just completely optimizing everything to the best, like this power plant here, filled with all these big O energy generators. Yeah, instead of just going for only these, I mixed it up with nuclear and other types of energy, and we can even keep an eye on everything here. So right now we're producing about 894 kilowatts more than what we need to, with a consumption of, wow, look at that, 11,469. So that's cool. No need to connect everything to power. There's no power lines or whatnot. It's all just kind of automatic. So at least it saves that tedious task of trying to wire everything up and finding out where you may have missed something. So even if you build like a nuclear reactor here and you build like a extractor up there or something like that, they'll connect to each other. I've also built a fancy little hotel. It seems like everybody who plays this game, including the devs, make like a nice little, look at this. Wait, a kitchen? I don't remember putting this in, actually. What? What is this? Who put this in here? Did I do this? I don't... I honestly don't remember putting this kitchen in. I know that I put like a little thing here, and this is called the Nugget Lounge, wherever I put the... yeah, we're in the Nugget Lounge right now, but I honestly don't remember even... Wow, there's so much stuff in here, I honestly don't remember this. We got a little cooktop and a kitchen, and look at that, all these ingredients and stuff on display. It's amazing. I must have did that. I can't believe I forgot that. I have a pretty good memory about things like that, and I don't remember that. But we have an aquarium here. We could display fish on the inside and even use a teleporter, and a few of them as well. We'll go to an area called overflow storage. So far away, I've made this giant little warehouse, and I built it over here by this beautiful like a Stargate. Not SG1, that would be copyright, but it's a Stargate GG no re or whatever. But regardless, yeah, we have ourselves an oasis, and I even built little survival things out here too before I had all the planet breathable. So just like I did at the beginning, making that little survival cabin, yeah, I made one here too, and probably put stuff in here and took it out. But it's really cool to leave it behind, and we even powered this thing as well. So yeah, you can see what we were doing, going inside of Rex like that and discovering all of its secrets and bringing stuff out, and that's a lot of fun. So once you got your equipment up, you can actually move stuff out of the way and try to hack through those doors or whatnot and try to bring back materials. Sometimes it's a dead end, sometimes it's not, and lots of supplies and lots of materials in there. Yeah, so anyway, where was that big building? Up there. So I tried to make a warehouse away from my main base so I could store a bunch of stuff. So I decided to build it here. I don't remember there being a giant rock in the way. That must be new. I think it was an open desert before, and now there's a giant rock here. So anyway, yeah. So we got all sorts of stuff here for our laboratory, algae. We have unrefined fuel, and a lot of extra stuff I was storing here before the drone system. Playing this in the beta was a blast because, you'd have a problem, you'd come up with a temporary solution, and then you try to fix it. Oh boy. I think I locked myself out. Yeah. So if we did that, all we have to do is build our teleporter again. Check this out, though. Look at all these things there are to build. There's an incredible amount of different things to produce. We have those water life collectors and algae producers that were in the lake at the very beginning. We have genetic synthesizers. We'll be doing things with DNA. We'll be doing different things with the drones, which I did show off before. And we also have ourselves like the ability to spread flowers and trees and grass and different types of a new message received even. Let's build that teleporter though and see if we can go back to home base. So if you do that, you're all good. A large explosive device. That must be related to the story. All right, let's head back to the Nugget Lounge. Make sure we don't make that mistake again and head on back home. There we go. No biggie. I want to show off my warehouse too. Pretty proud of it, even though it's kind of, incomplete and a little crowded. Certainly did my best to try to organize things and try to put everything everywhere to make maximum use of space. And, yeah, pretty cool. Titanium and even more overflow up here on the top. Oh, popped right through the wall. That was nice. Anyway, we got ourselves a laboratory over here and another heater on top. There's our bio lab. And we were doing things in here like extracting DNA samples and manipulating DNA and opening up different types of recipes and trying to find out how to make like the perfect frogs and butterflies and whatnot to raise that number up here. So our primary goal again in this game, as I mentioned, is to eventually create oxygen and then start moving on to things like plants, insects, and animals, and then eventually creating a huge biomass that just goes way up into the billions, trillions, and zillions, as far as you want to go. So it's kind of all up to you. And then, yeah, here we go. We have oxygen, heat, pressure, biomass, and then again, our transformation too. So lots of things to see and lots of things to do and lots of things to even now discover. I'm blown away, honestly, how much more there is to do and even more how much I've seen. All right, let's go check out one of the developers' bases and see what they have in store for us. Let's go. Listen to that music. Oh boy. Oh, we've started in the wreck. Oh, look, there's a fish. Look at that. We've started in the drop pod now. And obviously, well, they've finished the lake. So let's go check this out. See where we can go here. Wow, there's lots of fish. I don't even think I have fish underwater. I got to release them. Okay. Ooh. Oh, no base here anymore. That's where I built right here. But it looks like the developers have built over here. Oh, there's a marker for a Rex portal. Interesting. All right, let's swim over that way. Again, they've done a great job of adding flora and fauna to the, well, I was going to say the ocean floor, but yeah, I guess this could be an ocean if you wanted it to be, but really the lakes. They have lots of cool stuff in them. And, oh, algae too. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're on the shore. Excellent. Feels good. Let's go ahead and check over here and see what we've got. Looks like a bunch of butterflies flying around. We got a sprinkler here, I think, like spreading out. Oh, no, it's a little butterfly farm. Aw. Giving the butterflies a place to stay. Oh, nice. Oh, and is this the same here? No, it's an outdoor farm, but for bees, I think. Are those bees? Oh, yeah, the bees are like pollinating plants and stuff. And I think that's their little hive there. Sun's going down already? It's getting dark. They made a nice base here. Huh, they're in my hair. They're in my hair. Ah. What are these things? A tier of butterfly I've never seen before. That's a top tier right there. Ooh, look at that dusty waterfall over there. Pretty. What do we have here? Oh, animals? No way. I wonder if they're dangerous. My first look at these guys. Oh, they must be. Look, they built a little fence. Hey there, buddy. These are like dinosaurs. Dino DNA. Are you dangerous? Oh, you can pet them. No way. Oh my god, you can pet. Hi there, buddy. Aw. We can see their hunger, their growth, their species. And we can even feed them. That's so nice. Oh, I don't have a torch anymore. Oh, there's all these different creatures, and they glow in the dark. That's a nice touch. Another water fountain in the middle so they can have a little drink maybe, something to play with. We gotta get out of here. They could attack at night. They're probably totally harmless. I'm just being a baby. Alright, over here they've got what looks to be a giant power center. So we've got all these little generators ready to go. Oh, I gotta see how much power they're pulling with all that stuff. And it looks like a base that they built up on top of a cliff. Let's go take a look at this thing first. That is a big old mining unit right there. That's creating a lot of pressure from all the gases it's pulling up from under the ground. And, oh, it's cozy. I don't even have one of these yet. I gotta give me one of these. We got ourselves some fish. Tier 2 crafter. Oh, and we can even change the lighting. Fancy. That's nice. Let's check out their stats. Looks like they've unlocked a ton of stuff in the game, blueprint-wise. Machine optimizer, water life collectors, extraction platforms, and ore extractors. Gas extractors. Some sort of frog eggs and a tier 4 jetpack. Wow. And an animal spreader rocket. Whoa. What are you going to do? Launch them around and parachute them out? That's interesting. Wow, they're pulling 30,000 power. And they've got an additional... oh, they didn't want to worry about that. They've almost got 70,000 kilowatts remaining. They've got 60 nuclear fusion generators totaling 89,100. And they've got 32 tier 2 nuclear reactors totaling almost... well, getting close to 11,000. Wow. You can see all the stuff that they've built on the left side too, which is cool because it shows you everything you built in the game and maybe what's pulling power that you might not need anymore, that you can always scrap, or you can even, you know, destroy. Scrapping either way. A lot of emails there. Ooh. Interesting. We also have a map. And check this out. We can zoom out a little bit and see that they're pulling a... well, there's a bunch of drones flying around from down here. It looks like they might have another base down there. There's a large crater. Looks to be like an old river or something. A huge crash here. And what looks to be maybe a marshland or a river up at the north. Maybe even on the left side too. Very cool to look at this map. I even see a glacier or some sort of a North Pole maybe. Wild. Ah, and an area with like a dark, what looks to be metallic structure sticking out there. And lava! Awesome. Very nice. Lots of places I haven't seen before and that were added over time. And, oh, there you go. Planetary view shows the orbit of all the satellites around the planet and how many we've sent so far. Very cool. All right. Hey, look at this. That shows all their data. Wow, the oxygen is crazy high. Heat, pressure, biomass, and their terraformation at 1.14 ETI. And it looks like complete terraformation. So that's kind of how things will look when you're done. But of course, this is the type of game where, bonjour, when you're done with it, you're not really done. You want to keep playing for as long as possible. Tier 2 locker storage. Oh, they put in a big container. I didn't even know about this. Merci. That's fantastic. Ooh, and genetic stuff. What is this, a side locker? Oh, a shredder machine. Wow, there's so many cool things I haven't even seen before. No, and a lot more organization. Fertilizer, edibles. Little mini farm up here. So nice to see how and where everybody else builds. And look at that. They got a little Polly Shore thing going on here. Oh, look at this. Oh, cute. A little lounge with a flower in the middle. Oh, that's organized. Well, at least they made their warehouse not ugly like mine. They actually put in windows. Smart. Let's go take a look at their little area down here. We got ourselves a little biodome. Oh, algae can grow in here too with the fish, I think. Wow, those are some big old fish. Wow. What's this? End of the line. But fish eggs, so that's cool. Alright, let's head back and check out their base on the other side and keep exploring a little bit. I honestly think this is probably one of the most enjoyable parts of the game, is getting a somewhat challenging terrain, not really, but some rolling hills to try to figure out where you're going to put all your storage, your power, and how you're going to build things, and especially do that with friends now that multiplayer's here. And that is a good thing. Oh, we got a rocket ready for launch here, a big old rocket platform. Got a bunch of heat generators over there, I think, and even more power. And we've got a neat little base here that goes all the way up on top of 2 rocks. This is interesting. Oh, and even hold on a second. Look at these guys. They do roam in packs. Oh my god. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, what's up? Hi guys. Aw. They kind of look like hammerhead centipedes or something. Or like, oh, they are. It's like a shark that evolved? Yeah, you can totally see the shark tail, the hammerhead, but then a bunch of feet. That's cool. What are you? Oh, baby one. Oh my god. They made babies. I didn't even know that could happen. Wow, that's my first time seeing that. That's amazing. Let's jump up to the top and see what else we can find. Ah, so it looks like they built a bunch of, like a little terrarium up here, or a little, wow. Like a little greenhouse. Oh boy, there's the butterflies again. It's giving me butterflies. Now, let's go to one more little spot over here. I see something marked over there that says Rex Portal. Let's go down and check that out. Now I wonder if we'll, I don't want to take fall damage, but, oh, there's genetic traits from petting those animals. I need to grab some food and water, though. And I don't know if I can drink the actual water without getting sick. Wow. Now keep in mind, if we happen to die due to the stats on the left, the one at the top is related to eating and is kind of our health. If we take damage from falling, we can cure that by eating. Looks like we can't drink out of there. The second one, of course, is water, and then the last one being oxygen, which now is no longer a big threat for us, but we'll try to make it quick here. The developers, when they load in, they have a whole slew of equipment, but since we're kind of a guest, our profile doesn't have much on it right now. Lots of emails coming in, but I don't want to I don't want to know what's in those yet. That could be spoiler territory, and I don't want to go anywhere near there. Let's check the portal. This thing looks weird. There's more drone launchers there. Interesting. But I don't know what this means. Use teleporter to 833, whatever the hell that is. Rarity 1, difficulty 3. Long range Rex detector. Oh, this allows us to like teleport out of the map and go to like different randomly generated maps. Let's check this out. I guess this is the true SG-1. Whoa. Oh, hello. What is this? Oh, wow. There's actually a lot of lava here. Whoa. Can we get close? Don't want to get too close. Wow. Imagine the heat coming off of that. Certainly no place to find water. Looks like we're, yeah, far away. There must be some sort of a wreck here then that we can discover and maybe bring materials or something rare back. Maybe perhaps like some of those animal things. Maybe that's how we get them. Alright, let's head back through the portal and go home. Love this transition, by the way. This little teleporter thingy, portal thingy dealy is really cool. It's actually quite good. Crystals. It looks like flares too. Lots of cool things I haven't seen in a while, even though I played recently too. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I don't see ice around here at all melted. We'll have to get some sort of an upgrade. And look at that rocket launch facility over here. They've done a good job with that. Check it out. Wow. Alright. I want to leave the planet. But first, I want to see if I can drink from this fountain. Uh-oh. Oh boy. It's over. Let's see if I can get hit. I think it's going to hit the tower. Whoa. I don't know what that was. But let's go see if we can get a drink. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, well. Little slice of a little tour of a little, just a tiny micron of what Planet Crafter has to offer. I'm very passionate about this game, and I'm really happy that the developers followed their passion, too, to create a game. Just basically two people coming together, a married couple, to make this beautiful, gorgeous game. Of course, with all the reviews on Steam and whatnot cheering them on, it's been great to follow its development, its initial drop and its concept, following it all the way through its expansion on its adventure and all of the exploration, multiplayer with friends. I mean, it's got everything you could want, and it'll probably have more even in the future. All right, thank you everybody for watching our Steam video here, and also possibly on YouTube. You guys can check me out, by the way, on YouTube. Just search for Raptor Planet Crafter, and you can find all sorts of other great people making helpful tutorial videos, helpful hints, playing through the game. I've got plenty of live streams on the very early development of the game and its evolution over time, and also some recent multiplayer. I still play to this day, and I'm looking forward to playing in the future. So if you'd like to get it, make sure you add it to your wish list and or pick it up right now on Steam, and definitely check out Planet Crafter. It's a good one. So I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks, guys. Take care and have a wonderful day.